Have you been hanging and banging, brothers and sisters? Have you been in the gym, pumping that iron, and getting yourself in top shape? If so, you need to fuel your body, and nobody can do it better for you at a better price and a better quality product than our friends at Best Price Nutrition. That's bestpricenutrition.com. 1-800-499-4810. They got free shipping on orders over $99 in the USA. They even have a 30-day return policy. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Price Nutrition is where it's at. Are you looking to advertise your small business? Then look no further. The Powercast Network has over 12,000 hits per day to our channel. We have packages starting out at just $1 per day. That's right, you can advertise to an audience of over 12,000 each day for only $1. Give us a call at 815-290-9087 or drop me a line at info@braddrake.net. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is the Christmas series. You know it. All through the month of December, we have had the AWA and WWF, and it will continue. Christmas is right around the corner, everybody, and it is an exciting time, and things tend to slow down a little bit. We get a little bit more time off of work, and it's time to listen to more podcasts and watch more YouTube videos, and that's where the 1987 Supermod comes into play for everybody. So I hope that you have been enjoying this Christmas series, and we're ready to continue on today with the World Wrestling Federation. Tonight, the WWF is in Boston Garden, and you know it, that's Boston, Massachusetts, and we are doing a television recording for NESN. Now, for those of you that are familiar with TEW 2020, you'll know that you can sign broadcasters for events. So I went and, before I started this new save and this new project, I changed over NESN to a broadcaster for events. So therefore, this is an event. This is a monthly event now. And so all you have to do is simply select NESN for the Boston Garden show. Makes things pretty easy, but it can be complicated if you don't know how to do it or you haven't done it before. So if you plan on doing these type of things with your save, that's how you do it, everybody, and give it a shot that way. So we are ready to rock here. Let's see who's absent, and nobody but whom we expected to be off here, which is good. It's probably because of the majority of our staff is under exclusive contracts also. So if they're not working for us, they're not working for anybody else. So here we go. Let's take a look at our card for tonight. We have no backstage incidents, which is super cool. And let's take a look at our card. So what I did is I actually went and looked up the real card and kept it as similar as possible. So we're going to be seeing a very similar card to what was actually done in the Boston Garden in the first week of May 1987. So in our opener, we are going to have Frenchy Martin face Lanny Poffo, and as we've spoken about earlier, Frenchy Martin was actually doing enhancement work for the WWF at this time, but he would still make TV appearances, and on top of TV appearances, he would also do house show matches, and it would be a year or so later, 1988, I think, was when he would pick up with Dino Bravo and become his new manager. We're going to see a promo with Harley Race, everybody. We're going to see Dangerous Danny Davis in the ring with George the Animal Steele. Brad Rangans is banged up, and we're not going to use him tonight. We're going to replace him with Outback Jack, or the nickname of Outhouse Jack, whichever one you want to use. The Honky Tonk Man is going to cut a promo here, everybody, and he's going to mix it up in the ring with the one, the only, the Birdman, Koko Ware, my man, Koko Ware. The Can-Am Connection, that's Tom Zink and Rick Martel, and they are going to be in a tag team bout here with the fearsome twosome of Demolition, Axe, and Smash, and of course, they are managed by the devious one, as Gorilla Monsoon would say, Mr. Fuji. Hulk Hogan is going to cut a promo here on this big show for the NESN network, and our main event is an outstanding main event here, and it's going to be Harley Race challenging Hulk Hogan for that WWF World Heavyweight title. Now, before we get to booking here, there's something else I want to show you. I spent a lot of research, and we're going to go into detail on this on another episode, but I want to show you here that on the NESN network here, Gorilla Monsoon and Lord Alfred Hayes are our hosts, and any promos are actually hosted by Gorilla Monsoon, which is different than any other show, but this is how they did it. I watched several episodes of Boston Garden shows on NESN, and this is the way it was done. So, it's difficult for us to do you can't. A flaw of TEW is that individual events can't get their own set of commentators. You can't preset them up like that. So the only other way around it is to put the work in it and do it for every single match. So that's what we're going to do here, everybody. And I'm just going to show you and verify here that we are, of course, set for the Boston Garden. So we're good to go here. So with that said and everything I showed you, let's get to booking. Here we go. I'm excited. I haven't done one of these shows before. And so we have Gorilla Monsoon and Lord Alfred Hayes. And our first match here is going to be Frenchy Martin and Lanny Poffo. And they're going to go 8 minutes. So here we go. Martin versus Poffo. 8 minutes. Here is Frenchy Martin. And here is Leaping Lanny. And yes, we are going to keep our same settings to give us a boost for the main event and for the promos, everybody. So you can see our card's not exactly the most solid. So we're going to have to adjust our announcers for every single match here. So here's Lord Alfred Hayes, and here is none. There we go. Lanny Poffo is going to get the win on television here on the NESN network. So all of New England is going to see him get that win. And there we go. That one is booked. Next, we have our promo, which is going to be Harley Race cutting his promo on Hulk Hogan. And I don't see any reason to put Bobby Heenan in there. I think Harley Race can handle this one on his own. And he's going to be talking to Gorilla Monsoon as we just went over. I know this is a stickler with detail and it's a lot of added work, but it's cool stuff to keep it realistic. So here is the Hulkster right there. He's off screen. And we are going to have just Lord Alfred Hayes doing commentary. I'm sure this is going to affect our score, but then again, maybe it won't. We'll see. All right, that one's booked. And yes, you can see this is taking us twice as long to book each individual segment, but it's the way it goes. All right, Danny Davis, Dangerous Danny Davis, is next up against George Steele. And they are going to go 10 minutes, so that's accurate. Here's Dangerous Danny Davis. Here is George Steele. And I didn't bother to look to see who actually won this match. We're going to kind of do our own thing. Let's leave this one open-ended. You know what? No way. Let's get George Steele to win here. All right, so that's 2 babyface wins in a row. No problem. All right, up next here we have Outback Jack versus Tiger Chung Lee. Just want to double check there was no promo there. There wasn't. Okay. Another 10-minute bout here, and we have Gorilla Monsoon and Lord Alfred Hayes calling the action. There's no third man. So here is Outback Jack. Outhouse Jack. I think I read that in Dynamite Kid's book that he called him Outhouse Jack. That's a good one. All right, here is Tiger Chung Lee. This match is probably going to be a very poor score. But what are you going to do? Tiger Chung Lee is going to get the win here, everybody. And that one is booked almost. All right, next here, we have the Honky Tonk Man cutting his promo. And I don't think we need to have Jimmy Hart in the segment. He's in the segment automatically, but I don't think we need to have him speak. So he's going to cut his promo here on Koko B. Ware. Remember, these were really just live events, exciting live events, big live events in big arenas. And they would really just record it, and then they would put these promos in there. It was cool. It was really cool stuff. Here's Gorilla Monsoon. He's talking about Koko here. So Koko is off screen. Honky Tonk Man's rated on entertainment. And Lord Alfred Hayes is in the booth by himself. All right, that one is good to go. And next, we're going to see Koko and Honky Tonk. So here we go. Ware versus Honky Tonk Man. And what are they going here? They're going to go 12. So here is Koko. Here is Honky. And we are going to have Honky Tonk Man go over. And it's going to be my manager interference. So that one's booked up here. I got to remember to click the right thing over there. All right, up next here, we have the Can-Am connection, or as Gorilla Monsoon would say, the K&M connection. I don't know why he said that, but I was watching all these old shows, and he must have said it 10 times. It was pretty funny. All right, so we, we have the Can-Am connection here against Demolition. There's the Can-Am connection. Here is Demolition. And they're going to go 14. And we're going to have the Can-Am connection win by DQ. That will not hurt. That will not hurt Demolition at all. And that, I think, was actually how it went, if I remember correctly, looking at the card. So there we go. Oh, no, I've been forgetting. See that? You get used to it and you forget. Okay, I got that adjusted. And here's the K&M connection. All right, that one is booked. Did I mess up with Outback Jack? No. We're good. All right, let's do our Hulk Hogan promo here, which is going to get us a huge score, I'm certain. Here we go with the Hulkster. The man that is on top of the world here in 1987. I wonder how much money he was making. I bet you Hogan was racking in about 10 to 15 million a year off of everything. Boy, was he huge. The biggest of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Hogan's the biggest of all time because he was the first one to do it. All right, there is Hogan. And Harley Race is off screen. And we will adjust this to Lord Alfred Hayes on his own. None. We're probably going to get that penalty business for not having a commentator. If we have to, we'll adjust. But I'd like to not do that if I don't have to. Okay, we are going to bump up the main event here to 18 minutes because we can. So here is our big main event now, everybody, of Harley Race. And of course, the title is on the line. Race versus Hogan. And the World Heavyweight title is on the line. And we have Lord Alfred Hayes and Gorilla Monsoon. And here is Harley Race. Here's Hulk Hogan. Hogan is going to get the win here clean. It's going to be an epic. And this is going to be a nice score, I'm certain. Okay, so we're at 102 minutes. We're going to just want to double check that I got these commentators correct. Yeah, looks like we did everything right here. Yep, we're looking good. Ware versus Honky, good. Hogan versus Harley. Right? There's the big main event. All right, we are good to go here, everybody. This is exciting. Let's see how we do here. And our settings are still the same as TV, which should help us for this show. All right, there we go. Lanny Poffo gets the win over Frenchy Martin with that diving senton. Red text of doom, of course, as we predicted. And next, Harley Race only gets a 65 promo? Why? He's done so well with his promos. Boy, that's a shocker. That is a shocker. George Steele here over Danny Davis with that flying hammerlock. This match gets a 60. We got green, good for our commentary team, which is good. And Tiger Chung Lee versus Outhouse Jack. Only scores a 40. We got red text to doom here, but that's all right. Let's see the dirt sheet. And not bad at all. We're getting a penalty for low experience, which is BS. And here we go. Honky Tonk Man scores a 76 in his promo again. Very disappointing. And I can't say why he's not scoring any higher. I don't have an answer for that one. All right, 80. Koko Ware versus Honky Tonk Man. Good score here for the match. Koko Ware actually outscored Honky. Maybe it's because we're in the New England area? I don't know. This seems awfully low. All right, there's a nice score here now. 90 for the Can-Ams. K&M connection and Demolition. 90 overall here. Very good. And look at that across the board. Great scores. This is fun. You know what? This is a lot of fun doing this way. I like it. This is cool. This is exciting. All right, up next, Hogan kills it. Yeah. 96 on that promo. Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. Let's see how our score goes for the main. It's got to be 85 or higher. 85. Yeah. 184 somehow equals 85. I don't get it. But there's better announcing. You're going to get better than Gorilla Monsoon? Come on. What are we doing here? It's a penalty for poor announcing. Let's see if we get the gain here in New England and Boston. And we do not get the gain with an 85, which doesn't make an ounce of sense. But maybe we'll tighten things up and maybe change with our settings a little bit. That may have helped us a little bit for the matches, but I don't know if it would have. I don't know. We tried to protect ourselves, and protect ourselves we did. We just don't know. So let's point out Hogan, of course. He deserves it. Let's also point out Rick Martel and Tom Zenk. There's Ricky Martel. There is Tom Zenk. And Hulk Hogan, great performance. Rick Martel, good example. Tom Zenk, good performance. Let's make that speech. Hogan's pleased. Rick Martel is pleased. And Tommy Zenk is pleased. Of course, this is going to take us back to the main screen here. And there's a lot to catch up on over there. So this one is good. So we have week 2 coming up here soon. And I think Sunday we are due for a standard live event, a tour schedule. And the only match we have lined up for the tour schedule so far is going to be Harley Race versus Hogan. Hogan did not have a certified opponent yet at this point. He was not in a feud because he still had the feud going with Andre, but Andre was out for several months here. So Hogan just kind of bounced between opponents in the main event. Uh-oh. AWA is breaking on its own. Even though they are in a alliance with these two companies. Kind of silly. The Malenko brothers have won the PWF World Tag title. Good for them. What Chris Adams win here? The UWF Heavyweight title? Good for him. What's Bill Watts in control of? World Class Head Booker. All right, Spotlight. Only got 100,000 viewers. Superstars got 3.5 million. And Boston Garden last night got 496,000. And lack of big names hurt the attendance. Yeah, so they want a little bit bigger. I think we sold out, though. Let's take a look. Did we sell it? Heck yeah, we sold out the Garden. That's all that matters, everybody, in this game. And let's see who's ready to sign with us here. I'm just trying to see if anything else catches my eye. Bob Orton Sr. is going to book here for California Pro Wrestling. Good for him. Cool stuff. And let's see here. Who else is ready? Yes! Bam Bam Bigelow is ready to sign with us. And we're still waiting on all these folks. Okay, so let's plug Bam Bam Bigelow onto the roster here. And we're going to put him in the number 3 spot here. He deserves it. I already put Ultimate Warrior on there, and he's not even in the game. Or he's not even with us yet. What was I thinking? All right, there we go. Bam Bam Bigelow is in there. The Bammer, one of my favorites of all time. And let's take a quick look around the game world. See if anything catches our eyes. Actually, I want to see. Yeah, we have live event tour number 93 is scheduled. So let's go ahead and check our tour here. So 93 is due. It's Sunday. And let's see where we're scheduled. I don't need to do all this on screen, but I'm excited to. Let's see where we're running here. We are scheduled for the Kemper Arena in Missouri. Can't remember if Kemper's Kansas City or St. Louis. Doesn't matter. I'll take care of it on my own off screen. So. All right. So that's going to do it for us here, everybody, for this one. This is exciting stuff. This really is. Super cool stuff. Oh, we signed Oliver Humperdinck. I didn't. And the Warrior is ready too. That's my error. I didn't realize that we had them yet. So, all right, I'll take care of that off screen. So once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. And for those of you that are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop us a message below. Let us know how you found the channel and what you think of it so far. If you would like to communicate with us on social media, head on over to facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. If you would like version 9 of the Supermod, head on over to braddrake.net. Drop us a line. You're more than... Let me do that again. I'm sorry. Head on over to braddrake.net. Drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the database and the picture pack. Version 10 for all Patreon members will be released on January 1st, everybody, but only for Patreon members. Those of you that are not Patreon members, it'll be re-released down the road. I just don't have a date yet. So, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, back in action. Thank you.